up, YouTube? It's finally time. The Evo is getting dyno. It's doing a couple dyno pulls. It got street tuned about 2-3 weeks ago. The car is jamming. About to get it up on this dyno, or Mustang dyno. Mustang dynos tend to be heartbreak dynos. They read, what, 16% lower than dyno jets. So hoping to see if everything we did to improve boost response actually works. I can see it when I'm in the car, but I want to see it on the dyno sheet. Hoping to see stock spool. About 450 horsepower on a Mustang dyno is the goal. So let's see what happens. Going to be the last hit in fourth gear. So far we've seen 430, 412. So for this final dyno pull, we wanted to smooth out the graph a little bit. Pretty much what is happening is the turbo was just hitting so hard with the dual port internal wastegate and the 4-port boost controller. It was moving a little more air than the engine could handle, so kind of had to mess with it, smooth it out. The tuner took it back, and we did another dyno pull and got some really serious numbers out of it. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's talk about this final dyno sheet that we ended up with. You know, initially you see 500 horsepower. Most people are absolutely stoked to get 500 horsepower, which I am as well, especially out of a stock location 20G turbo on a 2-liter, you know, fully stock 2-liter motor. But the thing that is what I was aiming for was improving the boost response, which I believe we did. If you look at it, it's full spooled. At 3,900 RPMs, it's making 430 foot-pounds of torque. And if you look at that torque curve, man, it's really flat. There is still that little dip right after the initial hit. He was able to smooth it out some, but not perfect, but still pretty damn good. So, you know, pretty much I'm making 400 plus foot-pounds of torque from 3,900 almost to 7,000 RPMs, but it doesn't matter because at about, you know, 52, 5,300 RPMs, the horsepower starts to take over, and sometimes there's initial like dip where torque drops off and it takes a second for the horsepower to catch up, and it kind of looks something like this. It's literally so linear, and the horsepower just takes over, and boom, 500, holds 504, and then drops just slightly under 500 at redline. Thing's an absolute beast and spool monster, and everything that I learned and put in actually made the difference to make this beast spool faster. So if you want to learn more about how I made this thing spool faster, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow for future videos. Take care, y'all.